The potent horse. In a certain kingdom in Arabia, once there ruled a great king. He was very kind and compassionate to his subjects. All the people in the realm loved and respected him greatly. There was no any man who was poor in the kingdom. That much was the fertility and richness of the country. The king had a strong and potent army, but always he was in the fear of an attack that might happen at any time from a foreign invader. Once the spies informed that the invader was taking preparations to attack the kingdom. In a year, it might happen. The king took decision of strengthening his army more. Keeping his view in mind, the king imported 1,000 highest breed of horses and gave away equally among his soldiers. Therewith, the king allotted a small amount of ration to feed the horses well. The one who got a horse to be looked after was Ramu, an idle soldier. In temperament, he was a spendthrift, and so always he was in need of money. Ramu squandered his money unnecessarily and found his life very tight. The ration which was allotted to him was also wasted in every way possible. And at last, the condition of the horse became very pathetic. He had kept his horse in a room with all closed walls and a small hole on one side to feed it. He was used to feed the horse with hay only. The most remarkable thing was that he gave the hay only once a day. Most of the time, it was in the evenings. Gradually, the robust and bulky horse became very lean and sick. One day, the king called his soldiers to fall in. Then he ordered them to take the horses to the palace for identification. As was ordered, all the soldiers except Ramu took their horses to the palace and arranged them in an array. The king wanted his men to count the horses. He was very much pleased to see the strong horses. The men counted the horses one more time and found one horse missing. Soon it was found that Ramu's horse was not present. The king called Ramu and asked him why his horse was absent. He said, "Your Majesty, my horse is very much potent and furious. It will not be auspicious to take it to the palace. It may make problems. Since I fed the horse very well with care, it became very large and strong, and at the same time a rogue. It is dangerous to take it out of the stable." The king was very happy to hear all these words of loyalty. He praised Ramu and wanted his minister to verify his words. Knowing of the king's decision of checking his horse, Ramu feared, but without expressing his real attitude, he took the minister home. He was a bearded man. Reaching the stable, he said, The stable is seen closed all around. Then how can I see the horse? Ramu said, Sir, it is not proper to take out the horse from the stable. Look, you see a feeding hole there. Push your head into it and see my horse. The minister neared the hole and inserted his head into it. The horse misunderstood the beard to be hay and voraciously bit on it. It had been starving for 2 days. The minister could not free his beard from the mouth of the horse, and he yelled out in deep pain. People came running, and one of them cut the beard with a pair of scissors and freed him. From his lower jaw, blood was oozing down heavily. The king came to know all about the deceitful activities of Ramu. But instead of punishing him legally, he apologized to him and sent him back with a strong warning not to happen anything like it again.